Hello, thank you for purchasing the Elite-tek model ET-9888 Advanced Dog Training System. This dog training system comes in a one-dog setup, which will have one receiver, or a two-dog setup, which has two receivers. I'm going to show you how to program the receiver, and you'll do the same if you have the one-dog system or the two-dog system. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn on the transmitter by pushing the power button. The transmitter has a sleep mode, and after a couple minutes the LED light will go off to save on batteries, and in order to turn it back on to get it out of sleep mode, you just push the power button. Now when you turn it on, what you want to do is you want to first configure it to the dog that you want to program the collar for. Right now it's on dog 2. You can see the dog icon on the upper right is illuminated. Let's change that to dog 1. You do that by pressing the menu button on the bottom of the transmitter. The dog icon will flash. You'll use the arrows to toggle to dog 1. One more toggle will be both dogs if you want to program both of your receivers to issue the same command when you press the correction button on the transmitter. Let's go to one dog. So we're going to toggle. You can toggle back and forth with these arrows. We're going to toggle to first dog. Then we're going to move down to the vibration by pushing the menu button below. The lower left icon, which is the vibration icon, will be blinking. Now we can set the intensity for the vibration. It'll go all the way to 18. I'm not going to bore you with the beeps. Or you can go all the way down to 0, which means no vibration or vibration off. Let's set it for level 1. Moving to the next icon by pressing the bottom menu button is the beep. You can go all the way up to 18 with the beep, or down to 0, which means the beep is off. Let's program that for level 1. Moving to the next icon, the shock, all the way up to 18 if you want, all the way down to 0, which is off. Let's program level 1. Menu button again. The last icon is the lower right icon. That's the anti-bark icon. Level 0 is off. Level 1 is on. It only has 0 or 1. We're going to program it to level 0, which means the anti-bark is off. If you want the anti-bark on, you put on level 1, which means when your dog barks, he will get a correction. While it is in the anti-bark mode, you can still manually correct your dog by pushing the correction button in the middle. Anti-bark, level 0, off. Toggle one more time. We go back up to the top, and we see that we're still on dog 1. Let's install this program into the transmitter by pushing the upper left button, which is the enter button. We now have first dog programmed with a level 1 vibration, a level 1 beep, and a level 1 shock, and anti-bark is off. Now let's install this program into the receiver. First we have to turn the receiver on. In order to do that, you push the power button on the receiver, push it, hold it down until you get a red light that comes on, which means it's ready to receive its sync command with the transmitter. When the light is on, you push the middle button, it confirms it, and with a beep and a flash. And now anytime you push the correction button on the transmitter, that program would be administered through the receiver. Let's try it. I'm going to push the button. You will hear one beep. You might be able to hear the buzz from the vibration, and then there will be a level 1 shock being administered. Let's try it. Push the middle button, correction. Now what we can do is we can confirm that the shock is being administered by putting the test light on the probes, pushing the correction button on the transmitter. Light comes on, indicating it is shocking. So we have a level 1 vibration, 1 beep, and a short burst of static electricity in the form of a shock. Now you can program your second receiver by doing the same thing. You'll push the program button, the dog icon will flash, you'll use the arrow to toggle over to dog 2, and you'll go through the same thing again. If you want to program both of the receivers to administer the same correction, then you'll toggle over to the 0 number and both dog icons will flash. Now if you only want to administer a warning beep tone to your dog, you'll push the upper left button that has the beep icon on it. You'll hold it down for a couple seconds, the transmitter will beep, and then the receiver will beep. You will hear the beep on the transmitter. You may not hear the beep on the receiver because your dog may be far away. But the beep on the transmitter confirms that the beep on the receiver is being administered. Let's try it. Okay, you heard 2 beeps there, one from the transmitter, the second one from the receiver. Now, if you want to turn the receiver off because you're done with your training, then you can either hold down the power button until lights flash, or hold down the power button on the transmitter until lights flash. Let's do the transmitter. So we're going to push this button, hold it down for a few seconds, we're going to see some lights come on the receiver, and we're going to know that the receiver is off. By the way, that single blue flash that you see on your receiver right there indicates that the receiver is on and it's charged. We're going to turn it off now by pushing the power button on the transmitter and holding it down for a few seconds. Push. And we get lights. Those flashes mean that the receiver is now off, you're saving on batteries, and anytime you push any buttons on your transmitter, the receiver will now not respond. If you want to turn it back on as a safety feature, you have to push the button on the receiver. Now we've already done that, and if you want to program the second dog, you'll go through the same procedure. That concludes the setup video for the Elite-tek model ET-9888 Advanced Training System. Thank you very much.